So happy Saturday morning, you guys. I wanted to do a quick video. I'm on my way to go with my daughter to go shopping and then perhaps 2 hours open mat jujitsu. We'll see. Anyway, I guess that I'm kind of sick. And the funny part is I just refuse to admit it. I sort of live in this fantasy world. I am indeed Alice in Wonderland. I am constantly in this wonderland of non-reality. My reality is in some weird esoteric place, and I guess in real time I'm a little bit sick. And so I'm hoarse and I'm kind of coughing, and but I just refuse to admit this. Anyway, this morning I had woken up and I was remembering, actually last year I had done a little bit of a YouTube on this, and then here I am again. And I remember it would have been like 15 years ago. I had just had my third child. I was a single mom, and I was involved with his father, but we weren't married at the time, and I was really, really, really poor. I mean, really poor. And there was this one Christmas where I only had enough to buy my children one gift, each of them one gift. I have three children, so each of them one gift. And then I decided to cut corners because my youngest was an infant and he wouldn't notice if Santa Claus didn't put anything in his stockings. Well, on Sunday, on Christmas morning, my daughter promptly walked up to me and said, "Mom, Santa Claus came for James, my brother and I, but didn't come for the baby, my youngest." She noticed that his stocking wasn't full. And we have this picture of them like with the Christmas tree with their one gift. and I call it our welfare Christmas. Every year it's been a joke, our welfare Christmas. And so, and then last year I was talking about this, and then this year I'm back at it again, where I am just quite sad about I guess the truth is I just don't know how to change this. I don't know how to change this, because if it is an efforting, it cannot be an efforting, because I have three jobs right now. Three jobs, not one, not two, but three, along with my YouTube, and my podcast, and my constant contemplation on the meaning of life. And so I've been thinking about it a little bit this morning, about money as currency, and money and gifts, like gift giving money as a currency, and as love. As love, like I I really, really, really like giving my children what they would like to have, because I love them. And the fact that I don't have the funds this year to do so is really, really devastating to me. And I'm, I'm, I'm sitting here and I just don't even know what to do with that. I really don't, because I feel like, I guess I'm not a very good example of I'm not demonstrating the law of attraction, or whatever these practices are that I am continuously espousing and talking about and experimenting with. I mean, it just consumes me, my every moment. And I so I just don't understand. I don't understand where I'm at. I don't understand, except that I must have belief, some kind of belief about money that I have not yet been able to achieve, removing the blocks to actually abundance coming to me. And and so But then I'm also one of these people that I don't really believe in going back to the past. I really don't. I don't think, I mean, for me, all the years, I mean, I have a degree in counseling and many courses on top of that because I plan to be a professional counselor. And what I found was that excavating my past didn't really help me. Talking about it didn't help. It wasn't, just continuously going over it and over it and over it. And I mean, I don't want to go back there. However, there must be something I just don't understand. And I'm also thinking about Guy and that I don't entirely know what to do with that either. Except what's coming to mind for me right now is being, just being, and then it coming to me, drawing that experience to me, through the non-action of just the beingness. And so I can't say that I'm necessarily discouraged today. I'm not really sure what I am today. I really had a hard time getting out of bed this morning. I don't know if it's like me being sick or what's going on. It's just not like me. This is not like me at all. I'm I'm not entirely sure where to say that I'm at. Um, I had done a podcast this week about my son and him coming in and us talking about money and me just being in despair. But he kept saying, "Mom, everything works out. It's anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible." And so me just sort of being with that and trusting, trusting is just so interesting. It's so interesting because I this morning I'm just feeling just kind of so foolish. Like there's no one like I mean from my perception I have my entire everything in this game in this in the idea that we can create the life of our dreams by tapping in to having our satellite dish and tapping into the power of that which created everything. I believe in it with everything that I am. And so that's why I get so discouraged when I look at what is seemingly is, and it is not the way I had in my mind had created it to be. I'm just going to give you one last example, and then I'm going to go. But I have started this job, and in the new year, I'm only going to have one job, and I'm going to be working in a second grade classroom. And I was, I had it in my mind, or I thought that there was an agreement that I would be drawing a salary from that position over the holiday. And then I'm going to be working both of my other two jobs through the holiday, and this would allow me to make a little bit of extra money going into the new year. And yesterday, I'm not entirely sure that's going to happen. I don't know that I'm going to I don't even know exactly how I'm going to be paid for my teaching job right now. And I was really, really afraid, really afraid. And then I go to this fix it mode where I'm like, well, how am I going to pay my bills, starting, you know, next month? And I started this real fear, and so I started counting again. I just go straight to the fix it mode, which I've talked over and over again in my YouTubes about us trying to stay away from the fix it mode. And 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 then today I was reading. I got a blurb on my Instagram about Albert Einstein had said that everything that is going on is happening without our control. Like we have no control. We have no control of our heart beating. We have no control over the sun coming up or the planet moving or we have no control really over anything in our lives, and any sense of control is only an illusion. Theoretically. Anyway, I'm going to go. I appreciate you listening and staying tuned. I did a really quick YouTube the other day about my second grade class, and I'd like to talk more about that, but I pulled it because I had talked about some stuff that I didn't think was good to be out in the general public. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll be back.